Hey everybody, ThickGrape here. Today we're playing a new deck list that's utilizing some new cards and some Planeswalkers. Let's check out this Dimir deck list. Alright, so this is the deck list. It's really low on creatures. There's only 5 total creatures, some Iymrith, Desert Doom, and Gelatinous Cube. All of the creatures in this deck list are from the new set. They're really fun, and Gelatinous Cube is such an iconic, cool card for D&D, so I figured I'd have to run it if I'm running a black deck. I don't run them very often, but when I do, they engulf creatures. You know, removal's the name of the game. This card's pretty fun, so I'm running it. Iymrith Desert Doom is proving to be a formidable card. The 5 mana and Ward 4 means it's probably not going anywhere, and it's a pretty decent defender for a while. When you do get to attack with it, it's probably leaving the battlefield because it's such a potent threat, but you do wind up drawing a card for it, so that's not bad. The other main players in this deck are the Planeswalkers. So I'm running 2 Professor Onyx. The Magecraft is a great endgame play all on its own because you're dealing damage, gaining life, and then 99% of the cards either stop what your opponents are trying to do, or just killing their board. So it's a great combo for that, and a game finisher as well. And then Mordenkainen, my first time playing with the card. I've been up against it quite a few times, and I thought a really expensive Planeswalker like this one, and even Professor Onyx, would be too much for the format, and it's so expensive, but they stick around for a while now, so I'm going to try them out. Besides that, we have some game-winning threats. Hall of the Storm Giants is one of my favorite cards of the set. I'm pretty confident to say that it's my favorite creature land so far in the set, and we're not running Snowlands, so instead of Faceless Haven, I'm running Crawling Barrens. We're slowly trying to eke our win out here. So the extra mana adds up, and then eventually you have a big Crawling Barrens threat. Every other card either counters an opponent's spell, draws you cards, or just kills something. And there's very specific kill something cards in this deck list. One of the advantages of being Black Mage right now is that we have Bloodchief's Thirst, and it can target Planeswalkers. I'm running 1 because they're not super popular. Flunk is one of my favorite removal spells right now. I don't think it's excellent, but after a while, the -7/-7 happens, and you get 2 mana to remove most things on the format. It avoids a lot of issues with Indestructible. It's not bad. Soul Shatter, another way to get rid of cards with Ward or some type of weird protection. I'm running 2 of them. I think you can run more if you'd like to. A lot of these are kind of interchangeable. I don't think anyone really knows the right amount of removal cards to play right now. Poison the Cup is another good option. You can foretell it and get some card advantage in terms of scrying. And then some board wipes, because we're being very greedy in this deck with all the Behold the Multiverses, trying to stall our opponent, and the Sawed Comings, and you could just lose to an aggressive deck pretty quickly, so you have to have some type of board removals, and I'm using 1 Crippling Fear and 2 Shadow's Verdict. I don't quite know if that's enough, but I played it a couple times versus enough enemies where either I got lucky, or this is an appropriate amount for me. And as always, we're running blue, and we're playing the game for more than 5 turns, so All Run's Epiphany is in the deck list. Alright, let's get to some matches. Alright, decent amount of land in this hand. Not much to do, though. We'll keep it and see how it goes. CC Maru. Our opponent, CC Maru. They do nothing. I will play Clearwater Pathway. I actually really like the Pathway cards. This is one of my favorite Foretell cards. I really like it. It also makes everyone think I have a counterspell, but really I just get to draw 2 cards. 2 cards that I pretty much choose. Alright, Shambling Ghast. Not crazy concerned about that. could foretell here, but I'd rather draw the extra cards. So I have a lot of options to protect myself. Mono black. Okay. Well, don't want that to happen. Well. Resolve. I think I'm actually going to get rid of the Epiphany. I could draw another one, and I'm not using it for a long time, so. Refill some cards. Don't need. I'll take the Barrens. Okay. Let's get a black land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards in hand, so flunk gets rid of everything. And we'll foretell Sock. Finally, we get Iymrith out after this. They're probably running that Lulth Spider Queen, or maybe even Professor Onyx. Those are great Planeswalkers, I think, for the black decks right now. So hopefully we get one of... Oh, another Acquisitions Expert. My goodness. Oh, flunk it is. Alright, we get our own Professor Onyx. That is not bad. Iymrith comes out. Really don't want to discard any more cards. Now we have a way to draw a bunch. Wouldn't mind another land. See, I think Professor Onyx is not bad because it's going to stick right now. A lot of people have low creatures with nice effects. Low power creatures, anyway, with nice effects, and Planeswalkers right now are pretty durable because of that. Letting that attack go because they need that mana for something. That card is getting off the field. Alright. And now I will pretend like I don't have a counterspell. They know it's a counterspell, right? Blue-black. They know it's a counterspell. Enter. See, Iymrith Desert Doom needs to be protected when it's tapped. And that's what we can do in blue and black. Pretty much in blue in general. It can protect it pretty well. My blue-green deck protects it decently. Snakeskin Veil, things that untap, things that bring it back to your hand with blue specifically. There's ways. Nope, not discarding 2 cards today. You can kill Iymrith Desert Doom. Alright, it's time for Onyx.
You really want to fight me? That's cute.
Drawing cards. I'll take it.
Let's go digging.
Drawing more cards. Not bad. Not a big fan of decks that make you discard cards or mill cards, so it feels good when I beat them. Okay, soul food. what deck do you bring to the table? Alright, a board wipe, removal, a fun dragon, and multicolored lands. I don't think this is the worst hand I could have picked. I don't mind starting off with Ice Tunnel either. Don't really have a good turn 1 play. Foretell this. More Shambling Ghast Eye Twist nonsense. Okay. Foretelling cards for days. Okay. They need more mana. Got it. I will foretell 4 days. Where's Allrun when you need him? He'd probably be very proud of me right now. This guy's gaining life, getting mana, play out that board. Can really use a Shadow's Verdict right now. Yikes. Put some of those important creatures down. Alright. Desert Doom. That's a big boy creature. He'll get me with Eye Twitch, but I'll have to block him. Okay. Keep putting these creatures out. Nothing. Alright, I could start getting rid of some now. Don't want that to stick around. I'll take all of those, thank you. I don't think I need the extra mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we have the 7th. So that's exciting. I'll keep those for now. You know what? I will do it. Just to bait out some type of removal to saw it coming. Guaranteed he gets removal for this Iymrith. No, another Sciences. What is he doing? We shall find out. I wanted that out of the way so I can attack with the with the Doom when I all runs. Got a trap for you, Soul Food. Alright. He's running low on mana. He had 5 mana open, though. This is a risky turn to be environmental sciencing game. I will let that go all day. Really? He's just here now? Alright. Oops. Gotta put down the land first. Count it, ref. That's not gonna be a fun time. Ooh, you know what he probably has? Soul Shatter. Oof, I didn't think about that. You know what? I'm attacking anyway. Guessed it, no Soul Shatter. I knew it. And you know what? I'll attack again. Foretell, I saw it coming. I don't want these gone. So that's 1, 2. I can do almost my whole list here. Let's protect Iymrith. I don't want that card being played. Okay. Card has to die. I don't want that card being played. I was waiting for that. Lulf. That's a beast of a card, actually. Now, let's see what I get from this. Not exactly what I wanted, but that's okay. Guess what's coming up, my friend? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. I can do this. And I've got multiple blocks this turn. I can kill something, counter something, draw cards. Let's see which options we have to use. Professor Onyx is going to have to go. That was their whole turn. I think they lose, yep. Against someone called Hammy9. I'm wondering if this is going to be enough. I think so. I think I'll draw into a land. I want to say that they're playing an aggressive deck. For some reason, Hammy9 makes me think that they're trying to beat me quick. I have plenty of removal for that. Does nothing, passes. Okay. Uh-oh. Mono whites. That card can definitely be a problem. So I will play blue mana and get rid of it. Hasta luego, Clarion Spirit. They might have a big play. Like, they got a bunch of early, nice 3-drops. So let's try to get rid of them. Yeah, knew that was coming. Saw it coming. Can't get into my hand. Alright, big issue here. They probably have a really nice other 3-drop, but you can only do so much. Double Elite Spellbinder. It's pretty much the only thing I'm worried about. I can kill anything else. Okay, Leonin Light Scribe. So this is one of those decks. Gotta keep that board small. What do they have that kills Gelatinous Cube? The Skyclave. Portable Hole doesn't get it. Some type of weird board wipe might. What do we do here? Let them play out a bunch of cards. Right, we have 5 open mana. We can Soul Shatter and Behold the Multiverse. So let's do that next turn. Maybe they'll play a huge board or something and I could get away with Shadow's Verdict beforehand. It's a lot of mana. Target creature gains the protection of the color of your choice. Okay. Luckily, I don't choose anything. Okay. Those are its like main fuel for the deck, so. Alright. What else you got for me? That's it? Soul Shatter. That was a big one to get rid of. And we got rid of some of their gas, too. Crawling Barrens could be useful. 1, 2, 3, 4, I have 5 mana, so I'll leave it like that. Well, alright, land it is. Land it is. And tokens are just gone. Nothing to do with the cube. Okay. Well, I guess that makes me able to power up my Barrens. Until end of turn? Okay. I could do it. I'll risk it. Aww. Study break. Making more Inklings. Okay. Wow, should have had that out earlier, but I think it was a top deck. Can't have that card on the field. Sayonara? How much is Sajiri's Shelter? Ooh, that could have been bad. Oops, because I messed that up. It doesn't work. Well, might as well get rid of that token. He'll probably power it up and kill me. Nope. Alright. Leonin Light Scribe. And a Maul. Okay, it is definitely time to Shadow's Verdict. Mana value 3 or less. This might make him mad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oof. Down the swamp. Charge up the Barrens. Alright, another win. Hemi 9, trying to kill me quick. Takes the L. Alright, we're here with the post-game analysis. One thing that I did notice is there is plenty of removal in this deck. I thought there either wasn't going to be enough, or I wasn't going to be able to target the right things because we were kind of spoiled in... Well, still are if you're playing the regular standard right now, but there's a lot of easy removal with very low amounts of, cost or stipulations compared to right now. I thought that Flunk was going to be worse than it was. I thought that Poison in the Cup was going to be too expensive, but it turns out Flunk is pretty good in the early game, and that's where you're trying to not die with this deck. And Poison the Cup is not as expensive as I thought it would be to remove any creature. Plus, you can foretell it. One of the things I thought that might be useful is nixing the gelatinous cubes, or maybe adding more Iymriths, but I don't think you need any of that. Another thing I think you can do with this deck is turn it into Snowlands, and why would you do that? Because Blood on the Snow is a really fun removal, and on top of it you get a creature or a planeswalker back, and we're running both of those. And you could also run Gravenlore, because if you have a lot of Snowlands, you get to scry a bunch and then draw 3 for 5 mana. That's pretty good. The reason why I didn't go with Snowlands right now is because I don't really like the Snowlands when you're so heavily reliant on like pathways and snarls and things that aren't snow, Hall of the Storm Giants and other creature lands. I have a really fun video about what to expect in the coming pack for Innistrad about lands, what we're doing with them with the rotation. So that's a cool video, and my thoughts on it, on lands in general. But I've been steering away from Snowlands except for monocolored decks, because I really value the pathways and snarls and creature lands, and they're not snow. So A comes into play untappable 2-color type land would be awesome for the next set, but I wonder if we'll get it. Anyway, the deck is awesome. It's pretty fun if you like slow, methodical decision making for your decks. I'm more of a mid-range player, and this deck, maybe it's mid-range, but I would say it's closer towards the, like, this takes a while to win, and you're trying to make your opponent run out of gas, and then you come in with a sweeper, or you come in with a finisher, and that's how this deck plays, and it's actually pretty fun. Alright, this is ThickGrape, and I will see you in the next video.